Hello guys, quick one. I'm here to discuss to you and tell you how to be the greatest musician, what to do to be the greatest musician to ever live. You've seen badass instrumentalists who've had the likes of John Coltrane, Charlie Parker, Gerard Albright, Marcus Miller. There's a whole lot yarning, like lots of great instrumentalists. What does it take to be a great instrumentalist? There are three things you need to do to be a great instrumentalist. Just three things. If you can do these three things, mate, you're gonna be the best. You will enter a place, a session, doesn't matter what it is, you're gonna smash it. And the thing is, with playing instruments, you could get away with it when recording or writing songs, because your producer could be very skilled and would hide your mistakes and make it sound real good. But when you play live, there's no excuse, there's nothing you can do. Your flaws would come out and be open. So what does it take to be a great instrumentalist? Number one, practice. Guys, practice. I practice. There is no two ways to it. There is no shortcut, guys. There is no shortcut. Let me say it slowly so you hear. There is no shortcut. You've got to practice. I can tell you, there's not a great instrumentalist, not a very skilled instrumentalist that does not practice. Hours on end, daily. Yeah, that's the realization. I'm sorry, you've got to hear it. But it's better than you not knowing what you're doing. You see, you're going out, you're playing, and you're not seeing improvement. You've got to practice. Practice is the one thing. And no one tells you. That is the thing. When I was still a mediocre instrumentalist that I could barely get out three notes from, because I played the saxophone from my saxophone when I was still mediocre, no one told me. I had to find out by myself. I had to pay lots of money. I had to pay a mentor. I paid a mentor online. Then I paid a mentor physically as well. Guys, practice is the secret. If you don't take anything else from this video, practice. Take that out. You've got to practice hours on end. Now that brings me to the second point. You've got to practice and develop a routine around that practice. That is the second thing. So once it's step by step, it's like a waterfall model. I think waterfall is going down. It's a waterfall model. First, you've got to practice. Second, you've got to develop a routine around that practice. Great musicians don't practice. They don't practice songs. Nobody goes, oh, no. No one plays song practicing. Great musicians don't. But practice. Great musicians. I mean, I hope to be a great musician myself one day, so I'm going to say we practice. Great musicians, they practice patterns, scales, arpeggios, your diatonics, your pentatonics, your modes, your phrases, your licks. That is what they practice continuously. A great musician can practice that one thing. You see your normal diatonic, your major scale, do re mi fa sol la ti do ti la ti fa mi re do, or ton semitone, whichever one you understand, 1 3 4 5 6 7, whichever metrics you understand music wise. A great musician would practice that, just what I've just said now, would practice it continuously for hours. For hours. Myself personally, currently right now, and I can say yes, I'm not beginner's level. I'm way into mid to professional level, almost like getting to very, very like extremely good instrumentalist or musician. As of now, I'm still practicing my major skill. Do re mi fa sol la ti do ti la sol fa mi re do. The same thing, but not just spark dance like that. You break it down to make it fun. I practice it in thirds and fourths. So do mi re fa mi sol fa la sol ti la do ti la ti e do ti. Do mi re fa mi sol fa la sol ti la do la ti sol la fa sol mi fa re mi do. Then I practice it in threes, group of 4. Do re mi fa re fa. Do re mi fa mi fa sol la sol la ti la ti do ti la. Do re mi fa mi fa sol la sol la ti la ti do ti la ti la sol la sol la fa mi sol re mi. Do re mi fa mi fa sol la sol la ti la ti do ti la ti la sol la sol la fa mi sol re mi do. Well, you get the point. I'm not the best in singing, or you practice it in fours, do re mi fa re mi fa so mi fa so ma. Keep on practicing it on end. And I will tell you this story. Very, very quick one, like 10-second story. John Coltrane is one of the greatest musicians of all time. I'm sure you must have heard him. He's one of like the jazz giants. It was said that when he created the music Giant Steps, he was so fast while playing the saxophone that his keyboardist could barely keep up with him. He was that good and skilled and fast. Now, for him to get to that level of skill, this guy was practicing. Because I listen to biographies, I read biographies, I listen to interviews of all these legends in music before they passed on. He practiced 11 to 15 hours. 11 to 15 hours daily for 3 to 4 years. Daily. Every single day. So I reckon what he was doing is wake up, eat, practice all day, sleep. Sing, like repeat for 3 to 4 years daily. And that was why till date is almost what? It's almost 1,500 years now or so thereabout. I don't know the year he died, but it's been a while since his death. And he's still regarded as one of the gods of jazz. Guys, you've got to practice. But don't go around practicing songs now. Practice your skills, your patterns, your routines, your arpeggios, your diatonic, your modes. These are what you should be practicing. Practice it to a state that they wake you up. Once in a while, be like, like you're ready to go. You get me? Consistency. When you've developed a routine, you've started practicing now, you've developed a routine, you've got to be consistent with it. Because truth be told, if you don't do it consistently, you're gonna get bad at it. Unfortunately. You're gonna get bad at it. For every day you leave music leaves you for 2 days, making you 3 days away from music. So you've got to be consistent. And it's the same thing with whatever in life you're doing. You've got to be consistent. If I'm, hypothetically speaking, if I'm a driver, we are 2 drivers. Let's say I've got a brother, we are two drivers. If I only drive once in a month and he drives every day, who's going to be a better driver? It's not rocket science. It drives every day. He's gonna be a badass driver. Potholes that I would fall into, he wouldn't. Because what? He has done it lots of time. That he's already mastered the road. He's mapped the road. If there's a piece of stone on the road, he knows where it is. Myself, I'm still driving blind. So you've got to be consistent. Practice, develop a routine around that practice, and be consistent. That's it, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, you follow. Love you guys. Keep practicing. Spread love and peace to the whole world.